How's that roast coming along?
It's almost ready, dear.
Gee, Dad, that sounds close. Dad, it stopped right in front of the house.
What's going on?
All right, everybody, let's all just calm down. I'll take care of this.
Nice to meet you, folks. Fire Marshal Bill here.
Won't you come in?
Don't mind if I don't.
Wow, a real fireman.
That's right, Princess. Say, I sure have a beautiful family here.
Why, thank you, Fire Marshal Bill. Now, how can we help you?
Well, it's National Fire Safety Week. I've been going door to door looking for fire hazards. Mind if I give your place a little inspection? It's free.
Please do.
Son, does your father always smoke a pipe?
Yes, sir.
Pipes, cigarettes, #1 cause of domestic fires. Let me show you something.
Certainly.
Now, say one night you're drifting off to sleep on the couch and the pipe falls out of your hand like that. Now you start dreaming that you're having a little barbecue, you pull out a can of lighter fluid. Boom! You're off with the fires! Want that? Oh, yeah.
Hey, Fire Marshal Bill, your finger's on fire.
That's nothing. I caught fire so many times I can't even feel it anymore. The trick is not to panic. Fire is your friend. Uh-oh. Look what I found. Down at the station, we like to call this an octopus. Let me show you something. Pulleys up, it becomes an exposed electrical outlet. Let's just say it's after dinner, you've got a fork in your hand, somebody says, hey, I got deliveries. Where?
Fire Marshal Bill, are you okay?
Are you joking? I've been hit by lightning 19 times.
That's horrible.
Not really. I'm starting to enjoy it. Okay, everybody. Out to the kitchen. Now, your kitchen area is an all too common locale for fires. First time I spontaneously combusted was in a kitchen not unlike this one. It was one of those hot nights. I opened the fridge and poof! Went up like a powder keg. Good thing I knew how to drop and roll.
Your hand's on fire.
So it is. That's a sure sign that your gas flow hasn't been calibrated properly. Now, say you got yourself a bit of a virus. You're looking for a box of tissue, but it's not there, and it's too late. Next thing you know, your gas light goes out on your new gas range. Suddenly, your house is hit by a giant meteor storm that's totally unexpected. One of those hot little babies comes right through the kitchen window. You just happen to be holding a match.
Hey! You're not gonna like that, are you?
Don't worry, folks. I'm a fire marshal.
It's all gone, Mommy. It'll be okay, sweetheart.
Everything we had was in there. Come on, folks, let's move along. It'll be all right.
They just keep building them higher, don't they? Hey, neighbor! Is that a wood shingle roof you got there? Let me show you something.
All right, children, I want everybody to settle down because with us today is Fire Marshal Bill, and he's going to be teaching us about fire safety in the classroom, okay? Fire Marshal Bill!
Howdy, kids! I know what you're thinking. We're all perfectly safe in this classroom, right?
Right!
Wrong. Just about everything you see in here is a potential hazard. Let me show you something. Let's just say you're changing the water in this here fish tank. And you accidentally fill it with gasoline, like so. Later that night, the janitor comes in. There's a power outage. He lights himself a match and... Oh! He's cooking fish sticks! Now, here's another all too common danger in the classroom. The movie projector. Sure, looks like fun, but it can be very, very deadly. Now, let's just say you're the audio-visual helper for the day. You go to plug this baby in, and you just happen to be soaking your bunions in a bucket of water.
Oh my gosh, I hope he's okay.
Never better. Now, let's talk about CPR.
Drop and roll! Your hand's on fire!
So it is. Well then, drop and roll is a good idea. But suppose you got a handful of thumbtacks and you accidentally roll over them like so. Now the fire is out, but you look like Hellraiser. Say, you kids did a nifty job on this mural. Shall we study its basic elements? You've got paper and you've got paint. A deadly combination! Let me show you something. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that the Earth is being occupied by strange, crab-like creatures from another planet. One of them needs a light. You whip out your Zippo, you flick your wick. Somebody says, look, it's Yoko Ono on a moped, and boom! You're off to the races. Now, how do we put this out?
Smother it with a blanket?
You could do that, that's for sure. Anybody else?
You could ask the crab-like people for assistance?
Get real, big kid! How about you, Missy?
Get a fire extinguisher.
Excellent, Miss Tompkins. But let's give the kids a chance.
No, the classroom is on fire. Kids, come on. Oh.
So it is. Everybody remain calm. I am a fire marshal. By the way, what's on the other side of this wall?
The chemistry lab!
Uh-oh.
It's okay, children. All the kids have been accounted for.
Our school is gone!
When will they ever learn? Oh, well. Who wants marshmallows?
We need sticks.
Sticks? Not when you're with Fire Marshal Bill, you don't. Let me show you something.
Honey, do you smell something burning?
It smells like bacon. Oh my God, John, look!
Mister, are you okay?
Who, me? Never better. Just trying to take advantage of that hole in the ozone. Put some killer in my cheeks. Well, that's nice of you to notice. Fire Marshal Bill Burns. Nice to meet you. This is my wife, Ashley.
How you folks doing? Say, Bill, you want to get my back?
Anything for you, my little charcoal briquette.
Oh, there you go.
She loves this new non-stick formula. Well, think I'll give this little tug a looky-loo. Check for safety violations.
Oh, but Bill, it's our vacation.
Baby, disaster has a real good travel engine.
Say, Bill, have you got a light?
Coming right up, hot stuff. Put another shrimp on the Barbie, baby. Say there, son. Did you know that deep-sea fishing is the #1 cause of cruise ship casualties? Let me show you something. Let's just say there's a shark warning, and you've just taken a bath in a bucket full of fish guts. A typhoon hits a boat. You're knocked over the side. Before you know it, feeding frenzy!
Fire Marshal Bill, it's a great wine.
ourselves a trophy fish. Are you fooling? Hold this, lady. My body is completely numb. I haven't felt pain since I stopped that lava flow at Mount Pinatubo. But my face! Excuse me, son. Hey, hold it right there, Grandma. Just what the heck do you think you're doing?
I'm just having a drink.
Well, you better be extra careful. Drinking on the deck of a cruise ship can be fun, but it can also be very, very deadly. Say you've got your pina colada in one hand and a beaker full of hydrochloric acid in the other. You're strolling on the upper deck. Somebody says, hey, look, Captain Stubik's puking over the side. You forget which is which.
Are you all right?
Well, I won't be singing with Domingo.
Thank you, Fire Marshal Bill.
Well, you never can be too careful, man. Why don't you stick around for my next demonstration? Attention! Attention! Can I have your attention? This net safety tip could prevent imminent disaster. Now, just for the sake of argument, let's say they saved Hitler's brain, and he's messed around a plot to blow this ship to Kingdom Come. You're having a birthday party on the boat. One of Hitler's Nazi bakers hands you a birthday cake made out of plastic and scotch.
Quick! Into the lifeboats! The ship's gonna blow!
Everybody remain calm. I am a fire marshal. First, you extinguish the fuse like so. Then you merely dispose of your explosive little friend in the nearest trash receptacle.
You idiot! That's not a trash receptacle!
Okay, smart guy. Where does it lead to then?
To the engine room!
Oops. Sometimes I think I'm just wasting my breath.
Look, a ship! We're saved!
Hold it right there, son! Is that a flare gun you got there? These things can be extremely dangerous, especially in a lifeboat filled with gasoline. Ashley,
Gotcha, Bill.
let me show you something!
Okay, kids, let's get ready for Santa Claus. Everybody stand back. I'm gonna light the fireplace. Ho, 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 and howdy, folks! Wait, my fire marshals. Hey, kids, look who's here! Yay! Are you really Santa Claus?
Are you joking? Santa Claus is just a marketing tool for big business. Wake up, son! Nope. I'm here to make sure your holiday season is a safe one. Twice a night before Christmas, and all through the house, were deadly fire hazards. Now, what kind of snack were you kids gonna leave for this so-called Saint Nick?
Cookies!
Sounds delicious. But what if the jar is empty this year, and you decide to make them a waffle instead? You pull out your waffle iron, you go to pour in the mix, somebody says, hey, look, Rudolph's pinching a loaf on the neighbor's lawn. Where?
Santa, doesn't that hurt?
Like the Dickens.
Quick! Somebody hand me the log cabin syrup! Hey, listen, buddy, they said you were supposed to bring toys for the kids.
Take a chill pill, Dad. You can't sing Jingle Bells when your head's on fire. That's a beautiful tree you got there. Let Santa show you something! Now, let's just say the guy who sold you this Christmas tree is an avid bear hunter. And he threw in a little something extra. You stick your leg in there, trying to locate the biggest present.
Fire Marshal Santa, are you okay?
Ho, ho, ho. Nothing a little eggnog and Demerol won't fix.
Well, what about our toy, Santa?
I bet I know what you want, little darling.
What?
A Barbie Power Wheels car.
Oh, yay!
Hold it, Curly Sue! A go-kart like this can be a lot of fun, but it can also be a fiery death trap on the highway to hell. Let's just say there's an outbreak of psychosis at the North Pole, and a demented elf switches your little battery with a V6 350 horsepower fuel-injected turbo engine! Like so! You're having a manic depressive episode. You think you're Tom Cruise in Days of Thunder? You jump in the car, put your pedal to the metal, and hold on, Barbie!
Oh my God! You put a hole in my living room wall!
You call it a hole, I call it a fire exit. I want to get those wheels alive. Okay, children, gather around while Santa gives you the safety tip that could save Christmas. Now, what do you like to roast on an open fire?
Chestnuts!
You got it, Peanuts gang! But say you're a World War II veteran and you haven't cleaned out your pockets since D-Day! You're searching around in there, trying to come up with a chestnut, and you accidentally pull out a live hanger.
Santa, don't!
Everybody relax! Take a chill pill, would you? I am a fire marshal! Can't fool Fire Marshal Santa. He sees you when you're sleeping, and he knows when you're about to combust.
Idiot! I don't have any fire insurance.
Well, now you know what to ask for next Christmas. Hey! There's some young tykes building a snowman. Hold it right there, kids! I think Frosty could use a much bigger nose. Let's Santa show you something!
Well, it's halftime here at the Super Bowl, and what a super bat, huh, Bob?
Another picture of flaming kamikaze, Steve-O?
You got it.
Football and alcohol. A deadly combination! Howdy, folks. I'm Fire Marshal Bill, here to make sure your Super Bowl Sunday is a safe one. Uh-oh. I see someone serving up some danger. Hey! Just what gives her Bloody Mary?
My name is Mindy and I'm busy.
Serving drinks to these yahoos during halftime can be lucrative. But it can also put you out for the season. Or some practical jokers, which is your cocktail tray with this here regulation dartboard. Everyone's a little tipsy. You go to collect on the tab. Hey, guys! How about throwing me a few tips? Well, what do you know? Someone got a bullseye. Hold it just a firecracking minute. Is that a karaoke machine you got there?
Yeah.
Well, it's awful close to your big screen TV. Let me show you something! Let's just say you're singing an inspirational football song. Rock 'em, sock 'em, kick 'em till you lick 'em. Go! Then all of a sudden, one of your buddies gets football fever and decides to Gatorade you, like so.
My big screen's ruined! Jocko, 86 just creep.
I wouldn't do that, Jocko. When you've been electrocuted as many times as I have, who needs a zapper? Excuse me, fellas. Hey!
What the hell's that supposed to teach us?
Some things you just have to learn for yourself. Okay, sports fans, one more demonstration and my job here is done. Let's just say you guys decide to have a little Super Bowl of your own. What you don't know is, this place was built on an ancient terraced burial ground. Your quarterback is possessed by the demon spirit of a munitions expert from the Irish Republican Army. Oh, Jenny boy. Coach calls for a long bomb. He takes him literally, throwing this explosive device into the end zone. You scored the TD. You're having an epiphany. You're gonna celebrate. Everybody run!
Sunday. Bloody Sunday.
Not listening still. Perhaps they never will. Hey! They're trying to land the flip! You know, these mooring lines can be extremely flammable. Let me show you something! Oh, the humanity!
How is it going, Dr. Ito?
Wonderful. Another few days collecting data, and we'll have the cure for cancer.
Something showing up on the radar. Looks like it's right outside the ship.
Viewing screen.
Hey! Think you can let me in? We're starting to get a little thin out here! Danger! Danger! Dr. Smith! Dr. Smith!
Oh my God! Open up the space pod.
Hi, howdy, folks. Fire Marshal Bill here. You know, you anti-gravity geeks are due for a little safety investigation.
Well, let me be the first to welcome you aboard.
Thank you, son. That's a nice mustache you got there. Had one like it myself. Then one day I put my cigar in backwards and boom! I lit one up like a tinderbox.
But I don't smoke.
None of us do. And I'm sure you will find that our ship is the safest outpost in the galaxy.
That's what they said when I inspected the Titanic. But I showed them different. Unsinkable, my good eye. Uh-oh. What's going on over here, Princess Leia?
It is a refrigeration experiment. We're freezing these produce with liquid nitrogen.
Well, that's fine and dandy. But remember, in space, no one can hear you scream. Let me show you something! Let's just say you're getting ready to freeze some veggies. And you mistake your hand for a stalk of celery. Then you go to hang your autographed picture of Chewbacca. And the next thing you know, the Iceman cometh! Gee, that demonstration left me a little parched.
Don't drink that! That jar contains aliens!
So that's how they're getting over the border. Hey, you! Come on out and show me your green card!
Oh my God! One of them is missing!
I wonder where it could be. Don't touch him! He's got my eyes!
You all right?
Are you joking? I've had more parasites living off me than Eddie Murphy.
Alert! Alert! There's an alien roaming free on board!
Speaking of roaming free, how come these seats don't have safety belts?
We don't need them. This ship is perfectly safe.
I beg to differ, Buck Rogers. What if one of your fellow astronauts is a frustrated soprano? He's in the shower, he breaks into a high note from Figaro. We've learned a valuable lesson. Buckle up for safety! Well, burn my bridge work. Is that a self-destruct sequencer? When was the last time you had that baby tested?
Please don't touch that.
You know, a gadget like that can be handy, but it can also lead to a very unpleasant demise. Let's just say you're sleepwalking one night, and you're dreaming Darth Vader just told you he's your father. Naturally, you're completely suicidal, and you program the computer to start the final countdown, like so. Oops.
The station will self-destruct in 20 seconds.
You idiot!
Everyone into the shuttle!
Please remain calm. He is a fire marshal.
Thank you, Hal. You see, Hal knows that all I have to do is use the main computer override key. Now, if I can only remember which one it is. Not that one. Wrong again. Oh, yeah. This is it. Gone. Oh, God. They can put a man on the moon, but they can't protect us from ourselves. Oh. Feels good to have the sun on my face. Of course, I'd rather have my face on the sun. Hey! Let me show you something!
Risen from the ashes of the riots. As your city council representative, I am proud today to inaugurate the reopening of this beautiful new community market.
So I hear you folks like to take shots at firemen.
Who are you?
I'm Fire Marshal Bill Burns, and frankly, I'm a little pissed.
Sir, please, the riots are over.
The riots may be over, ma'am, but the hazards remain. Attention, shoppers! Today's special is civil unrest. Let me tell you something! Let's say the justice system just lets you down big time, and you decide the market here owes you a couple of cases of your favorite malt liquor. You're pushing your cart down the aisle. It has a wobbly wheel. Somebody says, hey, look, there's Chief Daryl Gates going down Crenshaw on a unicycle. Where?
Yo, man, doesn't that hurt?
Son, you don't know what pain is until you've capped a Saudi oil fire with your tongue. Uh-oh. I see a baby that needs to be spanked. What the heck do you think you're doing, Leatherface?
I'm just grinding some meat, man.
Well, you better pop a no-dose. Those meat grinders can be a narcoleptic's nightmare. Let me show you something! What if you were up all night carrying a 3-piece leather sectional on your back down Vermont Avenue? You're grinding the meat, you're completely exhausted. A couple of cops are out front beating the hell out of Rodney Allen Riffy. You get confused, and you mistake your left hand for a pound of ground round. Like so! Next thing you know, you look like a bread thief in Baghdad. Wrap that up for me, will ya? Here we go, gathering guts in me. Hey! Mr. Goodrich, can I borrow those pliers for a second?
Yeah. What the hell was the lesson in that?
Hey! Can't I do anything for fun? Put that under your pillow, son.
Nah, bro, you can keep those.
Stop this at once. Everything is safe here. I am in charge of this situation.
I beg to differ, Puppet Master. You have no idea how close you are to total destruction! Now, just for the sake of argument, let's pretend you're Caucasian. But you forget, and you accidentally say the N-word. Suddenly you feel a sharp pain in your jaw, and you realize you've been cold-cocked by Meadowlark Lemon. That could be quite a numbing experience, even for me, the foreman of the Simi Valley Jury. By the way, is anyone else here going to the policeman's ball? I'm sensing a little bit of racial tension. Well, two can play at that game. Yeah! First check on human life.
I'm gonna break off the rest of that nub. Hey. What's going on?
Just the big stuff, folks. I think they said something about your mother.
You menace! You have started another riot!
To you, it's a riot, ma'am. But to some folks, it's an insurance opportunity. Let me show you something!
I know you are not going to throw that!
Don't worry, ma'am. I am a fire marshal.
Why are we doing this?
Now where are we gonna shop?
Can't we all just get along? Can't we get along? Attention, shoppers. All merchandise must go. Take a little off the top, son, but leave the burns. Konnichiwa, folks. Sorry to bother you in the middle of your lunch. I just wanted to make sure you were taking all the proper safety precautions.
What's the meaning of everything's safety here?
I beg to differ, Shogun. Let me show you something. Let's just say you're getting ready to serve up some of this spiny sea urchin. You're high on MSG. Somebody says, look, there's Chairman Mao showing everybody his ginseng root. You go to salute him. Next thing you know, you look like Jacques Cousteau in a trauma unit. Take care of that for me, will you, son? Now, according to Japanese custom, it is traditional, when meeting a new chef, to bow.
Doesn't that hurt?
No, but this does.
Hey, we're on our honeymoon. We thought this was supposed to be like a show.
Oh, so it's entertainment you want, huh? Okay, drum solo. Eat your heart out, Jose Bear.
Are we gonna eat?
What'd your last chef die from? Ever watch Japanese baseball? That's a triple.
This looks really good.
There's a finger in mine.
Ugh, mine too.
Uh-oh. No wonder I had so much trouble juggling that ginsu.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah, Oriental delicacies can take a little getting used to, man.
I need a drink.
Freeze, Perseus! Is that a bottle of hot sake you've got there, son?
Yes, so?
Well, you better let me check the alcohol content. This stuff can make a person highly volatile. Now, let's just say you're out for a hot one with the boys. But you don't know when to say when. Suddenly you're so intoxicated you think you're a kung fu movie star out for revenge against the Jung Lee triad. So, you think you can beat me, huh? Well, my friend, let me show you something.
Everybody run!
Shokun Goshin Panaku. Watashi wa Shogo Shogun.
Now I have to get a new job. That was my favorite place for lunch.
Funny thing about Oriental food, an hour later you're hungry again. Hey guys, next meal's on me. I have a regular table at the Sizzler.
My God, this must have been one hell of a fire.
Man, I can't tell if those are his lungs or beef jerky.
We've lost him.
Time of death, 4:16 p.m. Nurse, call the coroner.
Don't touch that dial, Mary Tyler Morgs. It's a zombie! Not quite, son, but I do appreciate the Asian culture. I'm Fire Marshal Bill Burns, and nobody likes a quitter. Scalpel!
Scalpel!
Happy entrails to you. Rib spreader!
Rib spreader!
So that's where my TV clicker went. Staple gun!
Staple gun!
Band-Aid with colorful Flintstone characters. Voila! Thanksgiving at Jeffrey Dahmer's house. Boy, this hospital is an accident waiting to happen. Let me show you something!
What the hell are you talking about?
See, you've got Ben Vereen on the table. He's been on the highway playing chicken George with a Winnebago. You're trying to put the puzzle back together again when somebody says, hey, look, there's Whoopi Goldberg with a black guy. You spin around to get a gander when you accidentally knock open the valve on this gas, like so. Next thing you know, you're Dennis Hopper from Blue Velvet. Don't look at me. Don't you look at me! You're happening. You're out of sight, Daddy-O. You are Stardust. You are Golden. Then the telephone rings, and you accidentally answer the heart zapper instead. Boy, this new Sprint line is really clear! This is your brain on drugs. Any questions? Now, just for the sake of argument, let's just say a barracuda has been snacking on your patient's leg. This is no boating accident. This leg is more messed up than a child actor on Different Strokes. What time is it? Amputation time. You put your leg up here to get a little leverage when some wacky resident decides to play Jedi Knight with a surgical laser. Look out! Oh, hey, fella, watch it. You can take somebody's eye out with that thing. You're reaching for the guy's leg like Ray Charles looking for the Aha girls. Next thing you know... I think I just hit marrow. There we go. Oh, all right. It does feel like it's still there.
My God, get a trauma unit in here.
Don't cry for me, I contain her. It's you who is in grave danger. When They show you something. They show you something. Now, let's say you've got a patient whose bowels haven't moved since Michael Jackson had lips. A little enema.
Sir, enemas, though the subject of tasteless humor, are perfectly safe.
Not if you accidentally replace the warm, soapy liquid with highly volatile nitroglycerin.
Why would I do that?
Maybe you're all out of Snapple, son. Oh, nurse, would you pull my finger?
No!
Okay. Now, a scene from Backdraft.
My children were born in that hospital.
The desperate cries of the sick and injured would now go unanswered.
Oh, well, I guess I'm just a splash in the pan. What? Let me show you something. Show you something. What? Let me show you something.
Thank you. And now for my next trick. I will close the curtain on this chamber, and when I open it again, my lovely assistant Rhonda will have disappeared. Who are you?
I'm Fire Marshal Bill Burns, and this magic show, while entertaining to young and old alike, could be a hazard to life and limb! Some blood nearly knocked me down going through that secret passageway.
Sir, I assure you what I perform is magic. It is completely safe.
That's what they said about the World Trade Center, son. But me and my friend Abdul and a couple of pounds of plastic explosive showed them different. Let me tell you something. Say you're about to wow the audience with a little sleight of hand. You go to tap your wrist with a magic wand. When somebody yells out, "Look, Siegfried and Roy just made a salami disappear." You pick up your magic machete instead. And before you know it, presto, echo. You're changing your name to David Chopperfield. Well, folks, nothing up my sleeve.
Isn't that a wonderful trick, folks, huh? Thank you for stopping by, sir. Now, if I may direct your attention, ladies and gentlemen, to the lovely bird cage.
Hold it right there, Magic Johnson. That little aviary is an accident waiting to happen. Say you go to cover these birds with one of your mystical snot rags. What you don't know is, Pyro, the mentally deficient fire eater, has switched it with a gasoline-soaked drag, like so. Meanwhile, you're so confident and so sure-fired cocky about your little disappearing bird trick that you decide to brush up on your arc welding at the same time. That's what it's all about!
My birds, put that out!
It's so beautiful.
You don't understand. This is magic. It's not dangerous. The hand is quicker than the eye.
Well, I'd like to test that theory. Looks like a photo finish to me.
Sir, get off the stage. You're ruining the whole show.
Son, not so fast. You don't want to miss my grand finale. I've got a little illusion of my own. Oh, Mandrake, would place the top box on the table over there. Come on. Welcome to the world of illusion.
That's incredible. How did you do that?
Easy. Let me tell you something.
Oh my God! Look out, everybody! Run! Get out!
Oh my God! He's going to the gas main!
Don't worry, folks. That's the headless chainsaw wielding torso of a fireman.
I'm ruined in the business.
I just got a job working with Gallagher.
I can't believe it. Finally, Mr. and Mrs. Dan Corwin. I just can't believe it.
Baby, I thought that reception was never going to end. I kept looking at you in that dress, and all I could think of was getting you out of it. Girl, come here. Come here. Come
I can hardly wait.
My patch is about to explode, girl.
Stop it!
Did somebody say explode?
Who the hell are you, man?
Fear not, young lovers. I'm Fire Marshal Bill Burns, and I noticed your bride was getting a little warm south of the navel there, son.
This is how sweet. You get the hell out of here.
Keep your rocket in your pocket, Mr. Spencer. You're not getting out of here until you learn the meaning of safe sex. Passion can lead to carelessness. And if you're not careful, you'll be carrying your new bride across the threshold of pain. Now, imagine, if you will, the following gruesome scenario. I should note that it contains intense scenes that may disturb sensitive viewers. Deal with it! You're chomping at the bit to deflower your butt, but your old friend Kim and Jane Sullivan have sent up a bottle of the finest champagne.
Aloha! The finest champagne compliments of your old and dear friends Tim and Jane Sullivan.
Call it a hunch!
Hey, what about my tip?
You want a tip, huh?
Well,
never do this!
Doesn't that hurt?
No. Perhaps I've been desensitized by years of television violence. Now, you're ready to enjoy a cold drink of bubbly. What you don't know is, our friendly porter type is distraught by the sudden cancellation of the Chevy Chase show. Thus distracted, he has mistakenly switched your champagne with highly unstable boric acid.
God, that's horrible.
I seem to be losing my battle with gingivitis.
Man, this is our wedding night. Now, if you don't leave, I'm calling security.
Listen and learn, lover loins. Or you'll be putting out your private parts with the puny pillow patties that they stick on your bed in the middle of the night. Hey! Now, let's say your wife decides it's time to get this party started. Suddenly, the freak inside her is unleashed. She's possessed by the spirit of Carmen Miranda. Suddenly, and without any good reason, she decides to whip up a performance-enhancing smoothie with this handy bedside juicer.
That's no juicer. That's the magic finger.
You get technical, Buster! Don't worry, folks! Mommy, make it stop! Her mother eats popsicles in hell!
Honey, he's possessed!
Don't Don't worry, I'll protect you.
This looks like a good place for a stick-up.
Look, man, if you don't mind, I'd like to be alone with my wife.
So would I, son. But I've got bigger fish to fry. Let me show you something. Now that you're married, it's time for complete and utter honesty. So you decide to introduce your wife to an old friend. Honey, I'd like you to meet Nylana. Now you're a little scared about your wife's reaction because she's got a temper like Lorena Bobbitt with menstrual cramps, and you don't want to spend a honeymoon describing your private parts to the police artist. So like the loser that you are, you totally freak out and accidentally inflate your vinyl vixen with hydrogen! What could this be?
Complimentary canister of inert hydrogen.
And after 11, too.
Enjoy your compressed gas.
You know we will. Ya-ta-ta. I love a girl who gets pumped up before sex. Now, she's looking like the Madonna balloon at the Macy's Day Parade. You throw her on the bed. You're shuffling around the room looking for your tire patching kit, just in case of a puncture. If you know what I mean. What you don't know is, this carpet is filled with a dangerous level of static electricity. And your finger is now become a digit of death!
Oh, God, no!
Oh, God, yes!
Everything's gonna be all right, honey. I'll get you to the hospital.
Don't worry, baby. I'm a fire marshal. I know CPR! Don't go into the light. Don't go into the light!
A performer's worst nightmare sometimes is either a special effect or having to deal with a prop. A lot of time those things don't work and you're stuck looking like an idiot.
What are you trying to say, man?
Jim knows a lot about that, too. Check it out.
You think you're Tom Cruise from Days of Thunder? You jump right in, turn on the ignition, put your pedal to the metal, and hold on, Barbie!
Now, this wall is supposed to break away.